What's good, YouTube? My name's Daryl. I'm with Anointed Touch Lawn Care. I am a beast in the lawn care service and a beast in the gym. So I'm finally deciding to start my YouTube channel. This will be my first one. So excuse me if I'm a little rusty, and excuse the hair and the dirt because I just finished cutting some grass. And this is what happens when you run a full lawn service and you have 3 kids and a wife and you're busy as crap. You have no time to get a haircut. So yeah. Alright, so just to introduce myself, I've been running my business for about 10 years. I started off, it was about 2.5 years, and then I started working for the Cobb County Parks and Rec, and then I worked for them for about 7 years, and this is my first year back onto it as far as doing it full time. So I quit my job in August, so now I'm doing this, and so I finally decided to just show some stuff on YouTube, just to be fun. I enjoy the community. I love, shout outs to Top Notch, Geek the Freak, Keith Kelfis, Animal from Small Business and Fitness, mainly Small Business and Fitness, and Geek the Freak, because I'm gonna be doing the same thing y'all do, pretty much putting up videos as far as the lawn service and working out also. Just need to start getting to it. But yeah, so I've been running the business for 10 years. I got about 52 yards, and my main client is a property management company, so they feed me a lot of business, so I do a lot of yard cleanups and all that. So I'm gonna just show y'all a little sample of my work, and then once you guys deem me worthy, then I'll, maybe send some tips or whatever, answer any questions or whatever. We'll figure it out. I'm new to this, so bear with me. Alright, I'm gonna show you one property that I have. By no means my nicest property. It's just I finally decided to start recording, so I'm going to do it. It's actually a ugly yard, and so it's a fescue yard, one of the few fescue yards I have. So they didn't overseed it or anything. So I'm cutting it a little thicker, trying to get the fescue to take over most of the weeds. I'm just trying to bear with the soil, especially the backyard. They got a couple areas that's real nice and thick. But a couple areas there's a lot of weeds, and I don't want to cut it uneven, so I cut everything on 4 inches back there. The grass was like 8 inches high, so it ran pretty thick. Anyway, let me walk y'all through this. Here. Look at this crap. There's my trailer. Got the 52-inch grandstand, 30-inch Turf Master, and a little piece of crap Honda that sounds like it's about to die. I need to get me a commercial 21 or something. Alright, here's the yard. Like I said, nothing special. This little fescue. I cut the front on like 3 inches. Like I said, just trying to get it kind of to grow up, whatever. Nothing special at all. Let me show you something I like to do. I like to kind of, like, this area is pretty much filled with weeds. So what I do, I kind of just edge it off and then kind of clean it up. Just kind of make it like a little artificial bed. Here's a bunch of weeds and crap. The little nicer grass is on here a little bit. Now I had to cut this with the Turf Master, and anybody that has a Turf Master or a Time Master or whatever, that junk is horrible with wet grass. And this junk was like 8 inches thick. I cut it at like 4 inches, so I had to go over it twice. I wish I could get my grandstand back here. It'll look a lot better, but a little decent little stripe action going, a little decent something. It is what it is. And then here's where the crap is. It's just a bunch of weeds. And I'm hoping whatever grass just kind of takes over a little bit. I don't want to cut it uneven. But hopefully whatever fescue kind of drowns out some of the weeds a little bit. Hopefully it'll get some weed and feed. No, nothing special, like I said. Just showing you one of my yards, and I'll probably just eventually have a video of everything. Take you to some of my nicer yards. Get a view from this deck. don't know if you could see anything. It's finally getting a little sunny. You know, this glare. I'm doing this on my Galaxy Note 3, so the video quality isn't all that great. See if I can zoom in some. Yeah, it's alright. Alright, y'all, thanks for watching. Backyard. Pretty much nothing but weeds. I pretty much just gotta make it look better. And in the back, in the front yard, it's pretty much just wood chips with little patches of grass. I'll show y'all after pit. Alright, let me show y'all the little backyard. Like I said, first time recording it, I'm showing y'all the yards that ain't all that great, but whatever. Alright, so that's the after product. Not a great yard, but it looks alright. Once it gets cut, bunch of weeds. Low maintenance yard, just cut it, weed it, get the stuff off the fence, and all that. Yep. And that's it. Alright, you guys, well, I'm a little ecstatic about my yard, because my yard used to look like crap. And I finally had some dang money to overseed it, and it's looking a lot better. This yard was nothing but moss, pretty much. You know, I just gave it a quick little cut real quick, because I have a neighbor in my... I actually have a few neighbors, but I just had to do one right now because the schedule's a little mixed. But got a little going. This is my other neighbor. I do their yard, but their yard is due in a few days. Nice little decent yard. I just gave it a quick little cut, planted some tall fescue on there. Made it look a little good. Looking kind of nice. You know, I'm trying to make an ugly yard look good. Now let me walk all the way down to this yard. Oh, and also did my landlord. Yes, my landlord lives right next to us. I just ran them all over his yard real quick. I didn't do nothing to it. I just cut it and blew it. And I just, you know, pretty much just do it. Just, you know, being thankful for having a place to stay. And then the car's coming. And this is another other yard I do in my neighborhood. My little OCD took over in his yard. I went ahead and trimmed down some of this dang monkey grass just because the brown tips are kind of irritating me. So I went ahead and did that. Nothing too special. Has a nice fescue yard. A lot of clovers taking over. It needs like a good weed and feed if I can get her to weed and feed. Oh, let me hop this fence. Yeah. I'm not blocking the dang thing. On the corner. Now see, this is one of the yards I started off with a 45-degree edge. And I stopped doing the 45-degree edge, but it's just taking so long, so I kind of kept with it. I didn't use the edge at this time. I just went ahead and weeded it straight across, but the edge is already set 45 degrees. Some people speak against it, you know, to each his own. Some people like it, some people don't. To me, it really pops, but I went ahead and stopped doing it because some people, some companies don't like it. They prefer a straight traditional edge, so the wise business choice was to stick to the straight traditional edge. So, yep. Well, that's this property. Light day today. Not too many yards. Alright. And there's the physique. Nothing special. Still have plenty of work to do. I'm about, what, 185 right now. You know. Just kind of came off of somewhat bulk, you know. Start cutting. Still have lots of work to do. Kind of deflated and dehydrated a little bit. Part of living a long care lifestyle too. Yeah, but trying to make do. So now I'm, see, I was shooting for about what, 210, and then I was gonna maintain that weight and then start shredding. But I did a clean bulk this time to try to gain not as much fat, which worked out pretty good. But then spring started, and now I'm shredding like I don't know what. So I got up to like about 200. I think I'm down to like 185. I may be lighter now because if I weigh myself now, I probably weigh lighter. But so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just try to stay at 185 and then drop my body fat down to about 7%. And we'll see how it goes. All right, that's it for today.